Greetings, Bearcat Heroes. Welcome back. And I hope you enjoyed your time off over winter break. I sure did. I truly enjoyed having just a little bit of time to connect with my family and engage in some rest and reading. As the end of the first semester winds down, I want to first take time to just say thank you. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for the community and students that we serve. As I stated to our leaders this week, I know that these last few years have not been easy. In fact, even without the influence of a global pandemic, public education can be difficult. But public education saves lives. And it's the knowledge of this that keeps me energized, hopeful, and ready to do the work of disrupting the ongoing negative educational experiences of especially historically marginalized groups. As we enter into the new semester, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you about a few things that we're working on. First, we're working on launching a more inclusive budgeting process known as zero-based budgeting, ZBB. Yep. So here's why. While the top-down approach of rollover budgeting we've used in the past relies heavily on building budgets based on what we've always done, zero-based budgeting seeks to create opportunities for staff at all levels of the organization to not only understand district and school budgets, but also have a voice in how decisions are made. We also want to make sure that you give input on focus areas to ensure that the most effective strategies are prioritized for funding. Even more so, zero-based budgeting provides greater transparency. It minimizes the potential for over or underspending and helps shore up budget and district sustainability by making sure that every line item has a job and is aligned with our goals. We've come a long way in our budgeting and in our financial stability. And so what I want to do is implement a process that continues on the road to greatness so that we can continue to invest in our staff. I hope you'll consider joining us to learn more about this process during a town hall meeting that we're scheduling to take place next Thursday, January 19th at 4:30 p.m. on Zoom. A link is included below and a calendar invite will follow this afternoon. What else are we working on? Well, after many hours of inquiry through our site visits, which I have truly enjoyed, and a school review process that looks at all of our data to understand what our current reality is, when we did all of that prior to break, we learned a few things. And because of that, over the next few months, one of our greatest areas of opportunity is understanding that we have to work on narrowing our district-wide focus in a way that allows us to be more intentional about a few key priorities rather than trying to focus on too many things all at once. With this in mind, I'm asking that all building leaders work with their staff over the next few months to test out some evidence-based strategies that are aimed at prioritizing time spent in meaningful, independent reading and engaged learning across all schools, classrooms, and grade levels. We know that there are scores of research out there highlighting the fact that in the absence of foundational literacy skills, it's virtually impossible for a student to succeed academically. And our data shows that our students are not being successful right now. So this is why, as we enter into the new year and prepare for the second semester of the school year, we're planning to return to and double down on a district-wide, uncompromising focus on literacy. Our students deserve that we do this, and we do it well. So what does that look like? An uncompromising focus on literacy is characterized across schools by environments that signal the focus through both the culture and the climate. It's in the halls and on the walls from the moment you walk through the door. And the recognition that effective literacy practices must be embedded across all curricular areas, from band to social studies to PE and math. I look forward to working over the last half of the year to interrupt our current trajectory and achieve incredible outcomes for the students we've served, especially when it comes to reading and literacy. We've done it before, and we're not going to let the pandemic rob us of what we've been able to accomplish. Finally, our district team is continuing to work with various community organizations to establish a more robust and targeted attendance campaign. The pandemic interrupted our progress in improving district attendance and created lasting complications that are still impacting many of our families today. While illness and bus driver shortages have certainly created difficulties for many families this school year, our district attendance data shows that even outside of those families impacted by those barriers, there are currently many, many more students missing far too many days of school when transportation is provided. Over the next few weeks, the team will be working to develop a better understanding of the root causes associated with increased chronic absenteeism, and then connecting families to resources aimed at mitigating the barriers that are getting in the way of their success. I know there are a lot of moving parts, but I remain confident that we have the right people on the bus to create untold levels of success. The untold levels of success that our students and community deserve. Great things are happening in Battle Creek Public Schools. And again, I say, welcome back and Demela.